Previously on AI the Somnium Files. Oh no.
Mizuki!
This is so typical. You're never there when you need to be. Just like 6 months ago. I was about to miss the bus and you...
So's bodyguards will be armed. It might get messy.
Your favorite thing is on that island.
He's awakened. Oh my gosh. His face. Oh, that's so smart.
I just want to go to the cabaret club.
You make it sound like he's dead. I'll bring you back. I promise.
Okay, please, Date, don't dream anything weird. Quickly, wake him up! Ah, hey, he woke up! That's a cute scene. What up, peeps? Welcome back. So last time we unlocked Mizuki ending, which was fun, but we want to continue investigating the case. So let's go back to day 4, Monday, sinking in the Swain, Ota's dream. So this time we're gonna go to a different route, and maybe there are some repetitive parts. We'll try to speed it up or like skip if we can. Right, so Aiba was like, adopt me please, and we talked to her, and then we looked around, and then we're like, oh, this is the warehouse, and the bear says, I'm gonna start it, and then our hero entered, stop right here, and then he did his thing, yeah, protect Tessa, hell yeah, he did it. Activate. So now we are looking through all of the mental locks, and then we need to guide Ota through the dream. Alright, so slip through the eyes, and we need to help him get rid of the icy floor, which is the number 1 lock, and then Ota kick the bear's ass, which lead us to the 2 mental locks. We did mental lock number 2 on the right side, I'm pretty sure.
Damn! He's too strong! It sucks, but this is war after all!
This is war! And then he got wrecked, and then we need to get him to defeat the bear. Alright, so we already used 100 seconds on this one. And the last time we went to the oil drum. So this time we don't. We probably will try to get through the plate? Maybe?
A plate attached to the shelf. The cold has frosted over it.
And then I know we need to breathe on it. Use the Timmy. 40 seconds.
But then, something strange happened.
That's new. That's new.
What's happening? Oh, that's bright.
What is this? That's the Tessa thing. ASAP. Oh, we just breathe on the right plate. First try. Oh. Okay, the kitchen knife. That looks similar.
Options!
But a ghost inside of you probably screams, right? Okay, never mind. Took a while to load. Tessa! Okay. This is the green shelf.
If this was another, I would have died already.
Okay, so we just need to unlock the A, right? There are full plates, A, B, C, D. We just happen to unlock the A.
Next time, he will get me. It's just destiny.
Destiny, okay. Nice. We went to the different route. Checkpoint saved. Shown the letter A on the shelf.
No! I will fight destiny and win!
Yes, you will! We gotta support him.
So he says.
I'm the one who has to help him.
We have to make Hero of Justice Ota fight back and look cool doing it.
Hero of Justice, Ota. Got it. I know exactly what to do. We gotta sortie it. They even...
Dante, you've got 4 minutes.
Right, we probably don't need to look at the plate anymore. How about the wooden box? What does the wooden box do? Forklift wooden box. Do we need to get it out of the way?
A wooden box.
Push, investigate, break. Okay, so maybe the push will not give us anything, but I want to try it still. So, and then it's gonna give us 1
Push
second.
it over to Ota.
Okay. Are we strong? No, we are not. Maybe we
It
should.
doesn't move.
What's in it?
A small wooden box?
Maybe we should use the forklift. Okay. Maybe we can sortie
A
this one.
forklift.
Sortie time. We can use 1 second.
What? Sortie?
You know what to
This
do.
is Ota's world, right? Your role in this dream is to assist Ota in his fight
Hopefully
against
this is
the polar
right.
bear.
Lousy Ota. Thanks to him, my image as a cool intellectual has been destroyed.
It's probably gonna push the chest over him.
All systems green.
Because-
synchronization rate 6%. Now, cargo handling car. Forklift. Sortie.
I know the cargo is going to go back, but it's going to push it forward.
Hey, forklift! Fork over that weapon now!
Fork over. We did it. 1 second sortie. Started up at the forklift. Noise.
I can't stand.
Did he really help Iris like that?
We have no choice but to have Ota do it. We need him to stand up.
Okay, I know exactly what to do. Okay, Ota. Time to get the fork up, okay? I'm gonna say it 1 time. Get up. Dun, dun, dun.
Ota is still down.
Motivate, cheer, calm, encourage. So last time we did the cheer. Maybe we can motivate him. Use this one, motivate.
Don't be scared. Stand up. Don't beg for it. Earn it. Do it and you'll be rewarded.
Rewarded!
The ghost inside me whispered.
ghost inside me whispering.
That's right. I can't be scared now. I have to stand up.
Yes!
Now
You
count
can
up
do
your
it.
sins.
A different pose! He strike a different pose! Oh my goodness. So strong.
There. Why?
Is it like haha song? Oh shit! He noticed the knife this time. He didn't notice the knife last time, even though I did. But I am a very good detective, so I notice every single detail. But this time he noticed it, so he might be able to remember. And we didn't do it over time. Last time we stayed here more than we should. We still have 123 seconds Ultra 8 acquired. But actually we also saw, all of us saw that knife on the surveillance camera. So we should be able to trace it back to his mother. I don't think Mayumi did it. It's just a knife. Okay, Monday 自戒. 自戒.
Sorry that I had to get rough with you, kid.
Oh shit, you actually brought an injured person into your interrogation room? What the heck?
Seriously, dude?
Yeah.
Come on.
So sorry, Ota. Date told me to be the bad cop.
Oh, you always are the bad cop though, boss.
I did not.
Temper, temper.
Whatever. Anyway, Ota, I have some things I want to ask you. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Let me get right down to it. Your mother, Mayumi Matsushita, was at the warehouse, wasn't she?
What are you talking about?
You know it.
Was she there?
Okay, tell me the truth so I can clear her.
Why would she be? That happened at 3 a.m. She was at home asleep.
Watching TV,
Then why did we find evidence at the crime scene?
right?
Evidence?
The knife?
Sure, it might not prove she was there,
I mean, the chocolate package has her fingerprints on it, right?
but it makes it likely. The evidence is...
They give me to play this game again. The evidence is the Odoroki Man chocolate.
Odoroki Man chocolate. This was discovered in the corner of the warehouse. Mayumi Matsushita's fingerprints were found on the package. Mayumi purchased the chocolate yesterday at 10:33 p.m.
Yep.
The purchase was made at an 812 convenience store. The store was located approximately 100 yards from the Famisto where Ota stole the station wagon.
I took it out of my pocket and showed him.
The Todoroki man chocolate.
The same one I showed you at the hospital. I found it in the corner of the cold storage warehouse.
So? That doesn't prove anything.
Mayumi's fingerprints were on the package.
Yeah, right?
What?
You have a bad poker face, Ota.
That is hardly the poker face. That's more like the scared face.
Your reaction tells me Mayumi didn't give this to you and you dropped it on your own.
That information is confirmed.
Confirmed, for
Ota's
sure.
fingerprints were not found on the package.
Mom isn't the killer!
I believe you.
I didn't say that she was. I'm saying that she was at the scene. And so were you.
Wait a minute. Why do you think Mayumi isn't the killer, Ota?
Because I was face to face with that polar bear when we fought. I could tell it wasn't my mom, even through the costume. And no matter what happened, there's no way that my mom would stab me.
True.
Why are you covering for her?
Covering?
That's why you're lying to me, right?
I'm not.
Are you sure about that? You must have seen direct evidence of Mayumi being at the warehouse, but you're hiding that from us.
Yeah.
Or maybe even you're starting to suspect her.
I am not.
Sure.
What are you accusing me of anyway? What do you think I'm hiding?
The knife? It's like, why didn't you tell us that you saw the knife?
The kitchen knife with the floral pattern. Mom, I love you always. It's
Right.
carved on the handle.
いつもありがとう.
Ota gave me that knife for Mother's Day when he was in elementary school. He knows how much I love flowery designs.
Who took the knife?
You were stabbed by that very same knife.
Did Iris take the knife?
How do you know that? The criminal ran away with the knife. No one was supposed to see it.
I knew it.
No, my mom didn't do it.
Then why did you not mention the kitchen knife earlier?
Because
He was afraid, of course.
I know how it looks. I thought mom would get accused,
Yeah.
and then she would have been brought in here and interrogated. I didn't want to put her through that.
And also, interrogating someone that has dementia is... it's kind of useless. They're not gonna remember anything.
And
And?
mom never liked Tessa.
Yeah, true.
So maybe, just maybe,
But she loves you, though. There's no way she can stab you.
mom hired someone to kill Tessa, and she gave them that kitchen knife.
Wait, how much does it cost to hire someone to kill another?
I don't know. Like that would ever happen. I know it sounds crazy, but after I saw that knife, I just lost it.
Makes sense.
Please, you have to believe me. Mom isn't a serial killer.
Yeah, I believe you.
Yeah, I agree.
You do?
I do.
Of course.
I don't think it's possible for Mayumi to have kidnapped Iris. Because
Why couldn't Mayumi have kidnapped Iris? Maybe it's the two cars. This alone is enough. I need more evidence. Is it the Okiura fishery? She doesn't really have the key or anything to get into the fishery. Ah, unrelated? What the fuck? How about the streaming equipment? She doesn't really know how to use computer. Not it. Really? Okay, I'm just guessing now. How about the chocolate? Yeah, she was caught on the surveillance camera when Iris was kidnapped, so she couldn't have done it.
the Matsushida's van was stolen from the parking lot of the Famisto while Iris was in the car.
Right.
That was yesterday, 10:32 p.m.
And she was shopping at the time.
1 minute later at the 812, which was about 100 yards away, Mayumi bought the Todoroki man chocolate. She entered the 812 about a minute earlier. This was all caught on security cameras at the store. That means it's impossible that Mayumi could have taken the van. And that means that Mayumi being the polar bear is also next to impossible.
Right.
Phew.
I totally know that.
However, I can't completely clear her.
What?
You said it yourself. She could have hired someone to commit the crime.
True. True.
But that was...
Accomplice or something.
In any case, I need to hear from Mayumi herself.
Oh.
I need to hear her explain the chocolate, the knife. There's a lot to cover.
Date didn't know she has dementia.
I'm gonna head to Matsushita Diner.
What? Hey, wait a minute.
Don't worry. I'm not going there to arrest her.
Yeah.
I'm going there to clear her of suspicion.
Really?
Yes.
You won't arrest her?
Oh my gosh, Ota.
Your mother wouldn't kill anyone, right, Ota?
Thank you, Date.
After all this time, you still don't trust us? How many times do I have to tell you that we're friends, huh? We're friends. How hard it is to make a friend nowadays. Monday, 10:11 p.m. Matsushita Diner. Oh, she's still looking at the picture.
Sorry for the late night, Miss Matsushita.
Did she just look at the picture all day?
But I have some questions I need to ask you. Could you spare some time?
No.
I finally remembered
What?
about the warehouse.
She remember the warehouse?
I did it.
No.
I did everything.
Come on. Come on, everyone. Don't do this. What? She thinks her son did it? Is she trying to cover up for the son? 头盖. Tuesday. Tuesday, 10:04 a.m. Police headquarters.
I didn't do this last night because I wanted to give you a chance to calm down. How are you, now that you've slept on it?
What are you talking about?
She don't remember.
I'll be honest, I don't think you're the killer. You're giving us a false confession.
No, it's true. I kidnapped that witch. I took her to the warehouse and...
Put her on the table and pulled her eyeball out?
Yes,
And the polar bear costume?
I bought it through mail order.
And you were the one wearing it?
Yes, that's right.
Date, the criminal has confessed. Arrest her immediately.
Come on, boss.
You got to the top of Abyss acting like that?
I heard that she used to be an actress.
Really?
Sounds about right.
Are they just making fun of her? So why did you kidnap Iris? Mayumi, come on.
My son is under that witch's spell.
Right, right. And all witches are evil.
Merchandise, concerts. She's bleeding him dry.
What?
I wanted to snap him out of it. I wanted to save him.
Oh my gosh. He's gonna use his money either way, okay? Might as well just support some indie artist. Okay, she's not really indie, huh? Oops. Were you the one who stabbed Ota?
Well,
Huh?
You were in the polar bear costume, right? That means you stabbed it.
Hmm? Did you?
yes, I stabbed him
Where?
with the knife I brought from home. I wasn't trying to hurt him.
Yet you used the knife to stab him? Like, I don't even believe it.
He fought me, and then it just...
She has no idea what happened. Why did you want to stream it online?
Because the world needs to see that witch die.
Witch hunt.
Just a quick question, Mayumi. Do you know anything about online streaming?
Yeah, can you reset this whole thing? Just like recreate it?
I'm not stupid. I might be old, but...
No, it's not accusation. I'm just like curious about if you can recreate it. That's it.
Could you explain it to me?
Huh?
Step by step. Just tell me what you did.
Literally, when Date asked her, can you explain to me what is live streaming? Mayumi's face go, huh? Huh? That's so funny.
I can't explain it in words.
But you can explain
It's
it.
more like muscle memory. I was able to get it working after trying a few times, that's all.
Right. Okay. I didn't even click it. The conversation bubble just went away. I was like, dang, she really is trying to convince me. Okay, so where did you get the camera and laptop?
I picked them out of the garbage.
Which garbage?
I don't remember.
Bullshit! Free camera in the garbage?
It's true. I planned the whole thing.
Okay. Why did you take out the eye?
Because I just hated her so much.
Oh my gosh, Mayumi, you look disgusted by the act that you potentially could take out her eye.
Killing her wasn't enough.
About the Cyclops killing.
What do you know about the Cyclops killer? We call the criminal we're after the new Cyclops killer.
I know.
Oh, really?
They killed Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura.
Oh.
That's right. Both corpses were found with their left eye pulled out, same as Iris. This leads us to believe that the crimes were all committed by the same person. So this person in the polar bear costume, they are the new Cyclops killer. And you're telling me that person is you? You killed Shoko and Renju?
Really? Mayumi?
Yes, I killed them.
No, you did not. Why are you lying?
I am not lying.
Must be to protect Ota.
You do know that perjury is a crime, right?
I'm telling you, I'm not lying. I killed Shoko and Renju, and I tried to cut that demon witch in half.
No, the demon witch did not get cut in half. I think it was Ota that got cut in half. Okay, so what was your motive? Like, how did you even kill Renju?
Isn't Renju Okiura the president of that awful company where the witch works?
And also, I'm sorry, but you don't really look like you only weigh 105 pounds. I'm sorry, but like, we know the killer weighed 105 pounds. Why are you admitting to a crime that you didn't do? It doesn't even make sense.
He's just as responsible, using her to steal time and money from vulnerable kids.
Steal time and money. I don't know about that one.
And I'm sure he was debaucherous and degenerate.
Degenerate.
That man is the root of all evil. That's why I killed him.
Okay, then how about Shoko? Then why did you kill Shoko?
Renju's ex-wife, right?
Yeah.
I did it to get to him.
Then what about the current girlfriend?
But the two divorced 4 years ago.
Yeah, right? He already has a new girlfriend.
That doesn't matter.
How about Mizuki?
The bonds of matrimony are eternal.
In your opinion, I don't think Renju felt the same way.
Yeah.
You are really starting to aggravate me. I answered your questions, so there.
Okay, so when and how did you kill her?
Well, I don't remember.
What do you mean you don't remember?
Really good excuse.
Do you really think that lie is gonna work?
I have a memory disorder. I don't always remember everything. It's not my fault.
True, she can't use that excuse.
But you remember the cold storage warehouse.
There are times I remember and times I don't remember.
Yeah, exactly. Convenient, huh?
It changes.
Date, Mayumi is not lying about that in particular.
True.
There are circumstances that might cause selective memory. For whatever reason, her memory might not have been stored properly in her mind. This is not uncharacteristic for those suffering from dementia.
Date, there's no point in letting this go on. She's clearly lying.
You seemed convinced earlier.
I was kidding.
She's not a joker. That we know.
I don't think she's the killer.
I am the killer. I am.
That's crazy. When you are too nice. Literally nobody believes that you are the killer. The sadness of being a good person.
Right now, we have to rely on hard evidence. The Odoroki Man chocolate that Mayumi bought was found at the warehouse.
If Mayumi was at the scene before Ota,
She may have seen the criminal's face.
Right.
You know what I'm going to say, right? Date, sync with her.
Okay, I did not. I cannot believe that I did not see that coming. I was just thinking, like, how do we even prove that she's not the killer?
Pewter, we're going to sync with Mayumi Matsushita. Prepare the machine.
Well,
Oh, the machine broke down.
What happened?
the sync machine isn't operating to capacity.
What the heck?
Yesterday's sync, well, suffice to say, Ota and Date were not too compatible.
What?
Compatible?
I'll give you the big picture. To get the synchronization working properly, I had to push the machine pretty hard. And now, it's not responding.
Can't you just, like, turn it off and turn it on again?
How long will it take to fix?
16 hours, at least.
What?
You've got 8.
Cut it in half.
That's impossible.
So we can't sync yet, huh?
But we need to, or this investigation is going nowhere.
Date, I suggest we go to Matsushita Diner.
Oh,
We
okay.
may be able to find some clues.
Okay.
Good idea.
I let Boss and Pewter know. So, okay. Pewter, work hard.
Pewter, we're counting on you for those repairs.
8 hours, okay?
I'll be back in 6 hours.
Okay, 6 hours. Boss is harsh.
But You said 8? Please, you have to give me at least 8.
That pewter. Always so humble. He'll have it done in 6.
Yeah, Pewter is just that kind of guy, you know?
You are just bullies.
Hey, this is a hostile work environment.
Yeah, I don't like them. They're doing exploitation on poor Pewter. And we're just gonna let that happen? It's crazy. Oh, hey, Basi.
Why would Mayumi lie?
She is probably protecting someone.
Has to be her son.
But who?
Surely you know by now.
It's Ota.
It has to be.
Does Mayumi think Ota is the killer?
Yeah, she probably did.
Last night, Ota left Matsushita Diner with Iris. Mayumi saw the whole thing.
But Ota was stabbed in the stomach by the culprit. Does Mayumi not remember that?
No, that isn't quite it. It is possible that she thinks Ota is responsible for everything.
She thinks Ota stabbed himself?
Yes.
What?
Why would he do that?
Before I explain, I would like to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the possibility that Ota is the new Cyclops killer?
No!
Impossible.
Why?
The van stolen at Femisto.
The van was stolen while Iris was in the passenger seat.
Right.
We know that whoever did it is the culprit we're looking for.
We know there's at least another person.
There is a chance that Iris was not in the passenger seat. She could have been driving.
And then scream?
How so?
Iris could have taken the wheel herself and driven to the warehouse.
But forensics only found Ota's fingerprints on the wheel.
Oh, you mean she wiped it?
That can be explained. It is possible that Iris covered her fingertips with her sleeves.
What? But wouldn't she wipe away Ota's fingerprints by doing so, though? In yesterday's Somnia, Ota and the polar bear, they were fighting.
In yesterday's Somnium, Ota and the polar bear.
That was just a dream. It doesn't necessarily reflect what happened in reality.
Really? So far, the stuff seems mostly accurate. Iris had her eye taken out.
Iris had her left eye pulled out. Ota would never do that.
Have you considered that she pulled it out herself?
What?
What?
Or even asked Ota to do it? Perhaps she ordered him to.
Why? Yeah, what?
In short, Ota and Iris are accomplices. This was all a performance.
For what?
A performance?
Iris drove the Matsushita's van. Ota drove the station wagon. They went to the warehouse separately. Then, they prepared the live stream. Iris anesthetized her left eye and removed it. Either that, or she asked Ota to extract it.
What?
After that, Iris took her position on the table, and Ota donned the polar bear costume and started the saw. Consider this. In the stream, Ota and the polar bear were never on screen at the same time.
True. That means Ota went off camera, took off the costume, and then...
What?
Stay away from Tessa!
And then he just went off screen and put on the costume?
Perhaps Mayumi witnessed the entire event. It is also possible that Mayumi knew what the two were up to.
So she lied to protect Ota.
Yes, but this is only a theory.
It's a very flimsy theory. It doesn't really fit their personality. Doesn't fit their characters. Why would they do that, yeah?
Consider the possibility that Iris killed Shoko and Renju.
Okay, Iris could kill Renju.
Then, this whole thing was to get her off the suspects list. That's why she pulled out her eye and had Ota stab himself. It makes it look like there's another criminal involved.
I will repeat myself in saying that this is only a theory. It is one of many possibilities.
It's possible, but I don't think it's very likely. They wouldn't go that far just to avoid suspicion.
Yeah, we know it was So Sajima inside of that polar bear. We know.
Date, you must consider the mental state of the serial killer. Shoko and Renju were both exposed and displayed. And they both had their left eye removed while they were still alive. Whoever our killer is, it is clear that they are sociopathic or even psychotic.
We can't rule anything out.
Right. Whew. I think they're just trying to mess with us. They're just trying to distract us from what is actually happening. Because we know who was inside of the polar bear. Tuesday, 11:15 a.m. Matsushita Diner. Alright, so what can we find here? Can we find a knife?
Ota.
Oh, Ota is here?
Why are you...
Why did you arrest Mom? You said you were gonna clear her. Why?
Calm down, okay? I mean, you better tell us everything. Your mom is trying to cover for you. Ooh, menu. Talking to him is like squeezing a dang toothpaste. You squeeze a little and they come out a little. Squeeze a little and come out a little. Sometimes it feels like the cap is on, so no matter how hard you squeeze, it's just not coming out. It's like, just tell me everything, okay? Spill it out. Not like one at a time. All of them. I need all of the truth. Everything you know. Are you doing okay?
Okay? How could I be okay? I got stabbed by a serial killer.
You look pretty okay. Very happy, actually.
Easy, kid. You're gonna open up your stitches.
Okay, so are you worried about Mayumi?
Of course I am. That's my mom. What son wouldn't be worried about his mom?
The one that hate their mom? Are you worried about Iris?
So worried that my stomach is in knots. The surgery was successful, but they told me she isn't out of the ICU yet.
Yeah. So why are you here?
When I was in the hospital, the police came to me. They told me that my mom confessed. I couldn't believe it, so I went to the police station, but because she was under investigation, they wouldn't let me see her. After that, I didn't feel like going back to the hospital. That's why I'm here.
Okay. Okay, it's not like Mayumi is under arrest. Not really.
You asked me why your mom was arrested earlier, but she...
Oh,
What?
I spoke with her as part of my investigation, yes. But as a source of valuable information, not as a suspect. Mayumi confessed, but it's highly likely that she's lying.
yeah.
So we haven't issued a warrant for her arrest.
That's what I've been saying. Mom didn't do it. She's innocent.
Okay, so did you do it? So is Iris the criminal?
Word is going around. Maybe Iris was the one who killed Shoko and Renju. And you and her planned this warehouse incident to get her off our suspects list.
No way. Tessa had her eye.
Did you see that?
She could have pulled it out herself, or asked you to do it.
You're kidding me, right? Do you really think I would do that?
No.
I was fighting for my life against the criminal.
Sure.
That wasn't caught on camera, though. Neither was the part where you got stabbed.
It's like, if he is the one that's setting up the whole stream, he would have caught that on camera, right? What a glorious moment. The camera is set specifically to avoid that, or to focus on Iris getting cut in half. That basically just means he is not the person that set up the camera.
You're saying that I stabbed myself?
It wouldn't be the first time you faked something, would it, Ota?
Okay, that's not fair.
You...
He faked something true, but that was very minor. Okay, did you stage the warehouse incident?
I'm telling you, I didn't!
Then why is Mayumi protecting you?
Mom is protecting me?
Yep.
Your mother is stubborn. She's lying to us because she's protecting someone.
She thinks that you did it, so...
The only person I can think of would be you.
Why?
Apparently, she thinks that you're the criminal.
Yeah.
Why would she think that?
Your guess is as good as mine. Got any ideas?
You better talk.
Maybe because of her condition. Mom has... dementia.
So?
Maybe her memory is just mixed up.
She must saw something. About her dementia.
Everything is my fault. It's because of me that Mom is... I know how it looks now, but back in the day, the diner was doing pretty good. You know Bloom Park is close by here, right? People who visited the park would stop here a lot. But ever since the explosion 8 years ago...
The chemical plant accident?
Yeah. We're just barely outside of the restricted area, but...
People no longer go to the
Because
park.
Bloom Park closed, the number of customers dropped by a lot. The diner didn't last much longer. When this place closed, Dad started working at a Chinese restaurant chain during the day. And he was a security guard and traffic cop at night.
Oh, that we did not know. Dang. Okay.
Mom worked as a janitor. They were both working hard and barely got any sleep.
Oh.
And you?
I was just a high school student at the time.
Okay.
I was such a dumbass. I thought it was totally normal to have both parents working, so I didn't even get a part-time job.
I mean, you were underage at the time. It was their job to take care of you, so...
And they bought me a PC, and Idol concert tickets.
Wow.
I had it good, but we were drowning in debt.
I see. Debt.
And there's a loan on the house and the diner. Mom and Dad didn't let this place go.
I thought they basically live upstairs. I didn't know it was separate.
There are too many memories here to give it up. So they slaved day and night to keep it open. They worked and worked and worked. Thanks to them, I was even able to go to a good university, but right after I started, Dad...
Passed away?
Yeah. He had a heart attack. From overwork.
Oof.
But even then, I didn't get it, you know? I didn't appreciate how hard they worked for me. Even when I wasn't taking college seriously and getting bad grades, my mom didn't say a thing.
True. Ota was pretty spoiled.
She just smiled and told me that it was okay, even when I told her I was going to drop out. Mom, I'm thinking of dropping out of college.
What? Why do you want to do that, Ota?
I decided that I'm going to become a writer.
Wow. A writer? Well, that's a good goal to have. But you really should finish college. You worked so hard to get in.
True.
You don't understand, Mom. A writer has to put all of their time into their creativity. I won't have time to go to classes. Plus, I'm friends with the editor of a publishing company. I'm definitely going to have my first book published.
Is that right? Well, Ota, if you say so, I won't stop you.
Well, that was easy. Oh, I feel like back in the days, if I told my parents that I need to drop out of the college, I'm gonna get slapped upside down, front and back, going out of the universe and coming back.
Do what makes you happy. You'll turn out just fine. I know you can do it. And no matter what happens, Mom will always be on your side, okay?
She actually did it. She kept her promise.
Forever and ever. I'll always support you, Ota.
Yeah. And she thought he was a killer. Alright, so you lied about the editor thing, right? You don't know
Yeah.
him.
How do you guess? It was really just a few texts back and forth. But I was thrilled. I thought I could make it as a writer because of that.
You can still make it.
But it's impossible. I know there's no way I can be a writer.
You could just post it online first.
I've never even finished writing a novel. Not even once. I always give up after the first 5,000 words.
You can write short novels.
To even apply for the amateurs contest, you have to submit 10 times that.
Ah, I see.
But Mom, she kept supporting me.
Well, I guess that's a good lesson then. So when did Mayumi's illness start?
Not long after I quit college, Mom was always smiling at me. But I think she was starting to slip mentally. One day.
Oh, what's wrong, Ota? Do you have the day off from school?
Are you being sarcastic?
Oh, right. You don't attend anymore. Oopsie, I totally forgot.
Oopsie! Mayumi's cute.
How can you forget your own son's career choice?
Sorry. Anyway, are you hungry? You haven't eaten anything since this morning, have you?
Are you kidding?
What?
I ate breakfast and lunch already.
Oh, did you?
Oh my gosh, he's so rude to his mom. Oh, that's a little hard to watch.
By the way, Ota, what's living at the dorms like?
Oh no, I should forgot again.
Why are you making fun of me?
I'm not teasing you, honey.
Don't fuck with me!
Okay. Mayumi has really good temper, I have to say. Listen to the rest of the story. Okay.
Mom got sick because I'm such a piece of shit. I was only thinking about myself. I didn't take care of her.
Maybe just because you mature very slowly, unlike Mizuki.
I was so stupid, I didn't realize she was sick. I thought she was messing with me.
Yeah. In comparison, Mizuki had it so rough, huh?
I was so cruel to her for no reason. And she got worse and worse.
About that picture.
What's that picture?
The Mother's Day picture. Ota turned the picture frame to me so I could see.
Looking at this photo reminds me, one time when I was a kid, I said something really bad to Mom and Dad, and they scolded me for it.
Oh.
And it's not like it was an apology or anything, but Dad and I gave her a Mother's Day gift. My mom was so happy that she cried. That's what this photo is from. Why did it turn out like this? I'm such a bad son.
It's not too late to change.
Hey, Aiba.
What is it?
I don't like Ota one bit.
Well.
But I can't imagine that this guy's the criminal.
Why is that?
Hearing his story made me think that he's not such a bad guy.
Your presumption is illogical.
Human beings are illogical. We're not like you AI. We can't be logical all the time.
Ooh, getting roasted.
But we make up for it in one very important way.
What is that?
Intuition.
Do you find that useful?
At times.
Yeah.
Aiba, let's go back to the cold storage warehouse. We might be missing something.
Understood.
Okay, you chill over here. Alright, Ota? We will be back. Maybe. Let's go to the old storage warehouse and look around. So in this playthrough, we found the Odoroki chocolate package, but not the knife.
Date, weren't you going to check the warehouse?
And not the blood. We didn't find the blood. It's a DNA mixture of Sosajima and Ota.
I was, but a thought occurred to me.
I don't even know if we hurt the polar bear this time. What's the thought? Looking at the van?
Aiba, are you sure that Ota took this car?
As I've already explained, the security cameras at the Famisto parking lot saw the entire incident clearly.
So it was definitely Ota who drove it here.
Why are you stating the obvious?
What are you trying to say? Ota is the one who drove the station wagon.
Aiba, who drove the van here?
There are two possibilities. Either Iris, or the criminal who kidnapped Iris.
And Mayumi?
Considering the time that she purchased the chocolate, that would be almost impossible.
True! How did she get here?
The van was hijacked from the Famisto parking lot at 10:32 p.m. At that time, Mayumi was in the 812 convenience store more than 100 yards away.
Yeah, how did Mayumi get here?
We found the chocolate Mayumi bought on the floor of the cold storage warehouse. But that doesn't prove she was actually at the scene. If she was, how did she get here?
Right.
She wasn't in the van or the station wagon.
I mean, did we check? We only checked the whoever is driving it, but Mayumi could have just been on the back seat of the station wagon.
Of course, a different car. I will search for all vehicles that were in this area from Sunday night to Monday morning.
Aiba connected to the end system server and began her research. She got a result in no time.
Found one hit. A taxi.
Where's that taxi now?
It is parked in Lemniscate's parking lot.
At Lemniscate?
Yeah.
Why?
Unknown, but we should speak with the driver immediately.
Alright, let's go. That's something new. Is it someone that we know? Tuesday, 1:36 p.m.
Hey, got a minute?
Oh, that's a taxi driver.
Are you talking to moi?
Oh my gosh! They made a funny character.
Moi?
Moi?
Date, now is not the time to be distracted by this old man's diction.
Okay.
Mind if I ask you what you're doing here?
His face.
Moi? I am but a humble taxicab driver.
There we go.
I'm with the police. I have some questions for you.
He's a joker. Okay, where are you from?
I was born in Kawago, Saitama.
Saitama.
Then why do you talk like that?
I don't know what you mean. I've spoken this way all my life. My parents speak with the same vernacular.
Okay. So, what are you doing here?
I have just finished conveying my client from Tameke Sano's studio. I was informed that the visit here would be brief, and thus I have decided to wait in this lobby.
Okay, really formal speech about Mayumi. Before I arrived at Lemon's Gate, I got a picture of Mayumi from Abyss. I showed it to the driver.
Did you drive this passenger on Sunday night?
Ooh, I did indeed. I remember her well.
Was she alone?
The old hag.
Oh my gosh! How rude.
Old hag.
I took her on a tour of the streets of Tokyo. Our ultimate destination was the warehouse district in Ariake.
Why didn't you report this to the police?
Reported?
You don't know about the incident at the cold storage warehouse? It was all over the news.
No, I'm afraid not. Newspapers and television news programs have never been much of an interest to moi.
Describe what happened with Mayumi.
I recall it was around 10 in the evening.
Okay.
Near the Kabasaki district, an unassuming restaurant named Matsushita Diner.
Unassuming.
That's where I picked up the old hag.
Oh my gosh, stop.
And as soon as she stepped foot in my conveyance, she was already barking orders at me. Follow that van, hurry! I
Okay.
must admit, I found it rather exciting, just like an old chase film.
Rather exciting.
I, of course, insisted that I be paid up front.
Did she have money?
We pursued the van for roughly half an hour.
Probably.
Suddenly, the van came to a halt at a convenience store.
The Famisto along Koshu, right?
Precisely right. I am surprised you know that.
Dang, he has really good memory.
In any case, I knew that the jig would be up if we were seen following the van.
The jig will be up.
So I decided to drive past it. I parked at the 8 store, but 100 yards from there, while waiting for the object of our pursuit to make its next move. The old hag suddenly spoke up. I have to buy something, she declared, then made her way into the 8.
This must be when Mayumi bought the Odoroki Man chocolate.
Right.
A few minutes later, the old hag finished making her purchases and walked out. And then, at that very moment, I witnessed the van jet off at great speed down Koshu. I hurried the old hag inside my vehicle, then resumed the chase. We followed them for roughly half an hour more.
He was so into it. It's so funny. He was like, hurry, get back into the car. I'm gonna chase.
I see. If the driver's story is correct, Mayumi did not know that Ota was left behind at the Famisto.
True.
Mayumi thought Ota was in the van the whole time.
True. Alright. Listen to the rest of the story.
We then arrived at a splendid manor.
Manor. So Tsuchima's house.
The van entered the premises through the front gate and disappeared from view.
Oh.
We, of course, could not follow, so we waited outside. I estimate another 10 minutes passed. The front gate opened once again, and the van drove out, and we pursued. But 13 minutes later, our pursuit was foiled again.
What happened?
The van drove into the restricted Kabasaki district.
They went back.
The old hag, of course, demanded that I follow. But I was not about to risk my license and livelihood. Instead, I parked on the road and waited for the van to drive back the way it came.
Oh. Interesting. Really useful information.
But of course, we knew it might not take the same road back. In fact, we were not even sure the van would be coming back at all. But the old hag was not keen on giving up, so we began our stakeout.
Wow, that was a long mission. True, it was like if they left the Matsushita Diner around 9:50 and then they went all the way into the live stream, that was like 6 hours of chase, kinda.
About 45 minutes later, the date had changed at this point. It was 12:25 a.m. on Monday.
Wow, you remember? He can be a detective. How do you remember? 12:25 a.m. Okay.
How do you remember the time somehow?
Right?
Well, you see, I always keep my radio dial on the same station.
Okay.
I remember precisely which programs were playing during this endeavor. Thus, I can approximate the time.
I see. Please continue.
At 12:25 a.m., the old hag's tenacious gamble paid dividends. The van returned down the same street. And thus, we again made pursuit. I kept considerable distance. We had come so far, I did not want to get caught now. But my caution backfired.
Oh,
I
you
lost
lost
sight of the van in the Ariake warehouses. Without so much as a thank you, the old hag popped open the door and took off toward the warehouses. I waited for some time, but the old hag did not return. The goose was cooked at this point, so I made the decision to return home.
The goose was cooked.
I am glad I had the foresight to ask for payment in advance.
Okay, did she pay enough? One more question.
I follow your story. I have one more question. Where is this manor the van stopped at?
Oh, every taxi driver in the city knows that residence. It is the personal home of Congressman So Sajima.
Sajima? Why did the van go to So's house?
And Bloom Park.
We need to speak with him immediately.
I wonder if he will talk though.
Agreed. Let's move.
Alright, that was a lot of brand new information. Thank you, driver, even though you were so weird. But I think we're gonna come back next time and then go to So Sajima's house. Hopefully he will talk to us and then tell us what happened with the freaking van. Okay? Sounds good? I'll see you next time. If you like the Let's Play series, make sure you subscribe to the channel, okay?